Hello everyone, welcome! This is TheSparrowsJourney here. I wanted to introduce you to something really hilarious on Guild Wars 2. No, it's not this chunk of meat I have in my hands I'm carrying around. Although that's pretty hilarious as itself. But you can't really do anything with it, so it's kinda meaningless. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to show you. It all started here, right here near this big, huge watchtower, or wherever this is. Very char industrial looking guard tower. Because you want to know about a vista that supposedly is up there. If you watch the minimap, you can see the vista icon in front of me, in front of this place, which pretty much seems to be on top of the watchtower. Now, how can you get up there? That's the real question. And from the 10 minutes I've been here, people are always wondering, and some of them can't even guess how can I do that. My first thought was talking to these two guys. You know, just open the watchtower for me because the door is closed and then apparently I can't have access to it. So let's talk to them. Corin Onfu, what do you have for me?
Legion.
This guard duty is going to be the death of me. I've been stationed in some harrowing places before, but nothing compared to this one. This is curious. Why? I know how this sounds, but on more than one occasion I've been attacked by a flying cow. Flying cows? Moo! You're crazy. I'm not crazy. There's someone out there behind it. I know it. I have a theory of who that person is, but I'm unable to confirm it. Who do you think it is? There's an engineer southeast of here, past the RP nests. That's right about around there. He has a machine I've never seen before. I'd bet all of my fear that he's the one behind the flying cows. I should go talk to him. Definitely. I should. Let's talk to this guy, just to know his point of view.
Make it quick.
I love this place. Best guard duty I've had
voice
ever.
down.
Now, this guy loves this. That guy hates this. What's so great about it? It doesn't happen too
Make it
often,
quick.
but we've seen cows flying through the air. My partner was even hit by one. It was hilarious. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. I think the cattle are an exotic type of bovine, yet to be documented, with flight capability. This guy is going bananas for sure. I think you may have been dreaming. I know what I saw. That's the only explanation. I challenge you to prove me wrong. Just like the Char way. Prove it on a battlefield. Fine, I'll get to the bottom of these flying cows. Now, this is the starting point. People don't actually realize at first, but this is the starting point for this vista. Now, there's one really funny thing on these two guys as well, which is how they interact with each other. I'm gonna stay here for a while and just wait a bit to see how they react to each other's.
What the? Were you just hit by a flying cow? I can't believe it. There's nothing left of it.
Shut up! Aren't you going to do anything about it?
You're the one who got hit by a flying cow, not me.
Fine. I'll take care of this.
It started. They started interacting with each other. Apparently, this guy got hit by a cow. And we're getting to the bottom of this. Let's see, or let's watch what it does. I'm actually curious about it because I haven't seen it yet. And remember, this all started because he was hit by a flying cow. Although, our final goal is to reach the vista up there. But how? Flying cows can get there. How does a char get there? Is a flying char? I don't know. Oh, but it's coming to some place. This place. Is this a place where it's the engineer? Maybe. This seems to be like some sort of catapult. Oh, he's getting away now. He's running away. Should we follow him? Wait, I'm still having this chunk of meat. Who knows? It might be useful for the trip. Trip could be very exhaustive and long. You could starve, but meh, he seems to be getting back to his guard point. Let's just watch what he has to say to his colleague again. Now he's the one getting hit by the flying cow, and that's pretty bad. He's the only one getting hit by the flying cow. Why not the other one?
Did you find the culprit
Shh.
behind the flying cow?
I have a good idea, but I don't know for sure.
Do you think cows migrate?
What are you talking about?
You know, like birds?
Don't be stupid.
We could have been witness of something truly rare.
A new species of a cow.
Maybe it was an exotic cow from somewhere far away.
There's no such thing as a flying cow. Get that through your thick skull.
Hey, did you hear that? I thought I heard a
Where?
just now.
What? Where?
Oh god!
Gotcha. I didn't hear a thing.
Man,
I'll
tricky
kill
guy.
you if you do that again.
There. This is how these two guys interact with each other. And this guy doesn't want to know about flying cows because he's not being hit by one. This guy is being hit by one. And imagine how it is to be hit by a cow. You would die. Well, not a char. A char survives a flying cow attack. Now, we're getting to the engineer point where they kind of suggested us to look for the flying cows because that's probably the starting point for this whole thing. But it's possible to have several stages when you reach here. There's several possible stages. So
Where is that mindless fool? My experiment can't begin without test subjects.
this guy is looking for a fool, apparently, but I want you to watch this event from a certain point that I already know about. So let's get to that point.
Alright, playtime is over. I need to get back to work.
You want me to get more cows, boss?
I thought that was obvious. Yeah, go and acquire more cattle.
There, we got to a stage where these guys ran out of cattle. They need more cows to do their thing. So we're gonna follow this guy. Tight snatch skull. I still have my chunk of meat if we need to feed along the trip. So we're following this guy. He's responsible for getting more cattle to the engineer. And you don't really need to do this, but I really want to show you how this is tied together with that event. So let's see where this guy is taking us. We got to this little town, which you could call Rancher's Wash, which, by the looks of it, I would say it's a town that really relies on cattle to survive, to get food. It's their business, it's cows. There's a lot of cow pie around. It's not good. Don't step on it. It's probably not good for your
Hey,
health.
I need to purchase some more cattle from you.
Again?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
That's my business, not yours. Are you going to sell them to me or not?
I guess. But if this keeps up, you might just run us out of cattle.
No wonder this guy is throwing the cows to the sky. Well, not this guy, the engineer. That's probably the evil man. The last man on the hierarchy doing the bad thing to cows. No, these poor cows, these brown cows. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Look at this. A train of cows. Cows train. Choo choo. Moo moo.
Come on, Joe, round up.
There.
I'll take you back to the boss. Don't want to get yelled at again.
This guy doesn't want to get yelled. And the cows apparently understand him and are following him very loyally, not knowing their destiny, which is about to involve a lot of flying, a lot of sky, a lot of throwing. That catapult really has to be very strong to hold on and throw a cow like this in the air. Now we're following this guy, which is bringing his boss, the engineer, some more cattle to, we assume, throw in the sky and make them flying cows. there doesn't happen much between here and the engineer catapult. So I don't want to scare the cows. I know I have a big chunk of meat in my hands. I really don't want to scare them. This is not what will happen to you, little cows.
Experiment. He's researching a way to deliver food to troops in besieged territories.
Why are you trying to light up the thing? They don't understand you, supposedly. And I have vultures, raptors even after me. They probably want this chunk of meat. This meat is being dangerous to myself rather than feeding me and keeping me alive. But I can kite them so good around this
Consider
kettle.
yourselves a part of history in the making.
Of course, it's a big part of the history having flying cows. That's a big thing in today's world, in the world of Tyria. Will this guy never quit? Get some rats, get some armadillos. Why do you have to get my food? This is mine! You won't get my lunch. Now, the bottom of this thing is just to follow this guy and having him deliver the cattle to his boss. There, just a little further, talking to the cows like they understand you so well. This region apparently really relies a lot in cows and cattle. You have a lot of cows event here. You have the cow race around here, I think. You have the where you have to feed the cow around here as well. The cows even. You have a lot of cows events around here. So if you like cows, this is probably your place in the Guild Wars 2. Now let's see what happens.
Finally.
There.
What took so long? Were you talking to cows again?
He was not.
Shouldn't you get started?
Right. Let's not waste any time.
There. He's gonna start his
Subject
experiments, I
number 1,
suppose.
Step right up.
There. There's one poor cow. Soon to be a flying cow. Let's see how long it will go.
Let's hope you have a graceful landing, number 1.
I hope it does, poor cow. Look at how far
Too
that
bad
went.
distance-wise, but it needs a bit more arc.
It is a bit more arc. Now this is the point where I probably have to let it go,
Target
my chunk of
disturb
meat.
the wildlife. They're after the cows.
Because
Protect them.
we have
I need
hit,
them for my
not
research.
this engineer, have hit the RP's nest. This is why this event starts and we have now RPs attacking this place. So let's help them out. Because we don't want, at the bottom of line, we don't want the cows to die to these RPs. Honestly, I don't know what's worse. Dying by being attacked by these RPs or dying by being thrown in the air. Because I don't think they really survive this catapult thing. But let's not think about the worst. Let's just help them out in this event. Which you have to help the cows not being attacked and killed by the RPs. Meanwhile, that guy will still throw some cows to their nest. Now, what the heck? We're helping the cows not being killed by the RPs, but we're actually killing them by having this engineer throwing them in the air and land God knows where. Apparently, most of the times they land in the RP's nest, and I wouldn't be happy myself to have an RP having falling on my roof. That would be dreadful. Especially if you know how a cow waits. Let's just show my engineer skills instead. I'm an engineer as well, but I don't do this type of thing. This is precarious. I would agree with this kind of thing if I knew the cows would survive. Not like this. It's very painful to watch. He needs 2 more cows. We have 5 cows alive. We're actually set for this these RPs.
Send me number 4, please.
Okay, this is the last one, I
Obtain
think.
the
There you go. There he goes, poor cow.
That
Oh my
one
gosh.
didn't survive either. This is gonna require more research.
Why don't you throw yourself?
Indeed they did. And I've got a few cows left in the reserve supply.
Because I helped
What do you
you.
want to do with them, boss?
I feel like having a little fun. Get one ready.
Oh my gosh, now it's for fun.
Place the catapult on auto launch. Interested in making a wager on how far this cow will
It's
go?
precarious. Of course I won't make it a wager. There's 3 more cows left. This is the first one, this first subject. I can't climb up with this on this thing as much as I wish to see how far could I go.
Secondary use for device
But
as
there-
fertilizer
There
generation
the cow
machine.
goes. Oh my gosh.
It only made it to the harpy roosts. I thought it would go farther.
They're actually landing on their head?
All
oh
right,
my
get
god.
the next one. How far do you think it'll go? Confident enough to
That would
make a
kill
wager?
30 RPs. Poor cows, really. Like, they're raising cows over there for feeding purposes, for their military, to send to the front of battle and feed their soldiers. And this guy is throwing oh, this one! Oh my
the
god.
catapult misfired. I guess there's still a few kinks I need to
This
work
one
out.
just landed here! That's so precarious!
Where's this one gonna land?
There's no remaining proof of it, though.
What now?
One more, this is the last cow. Oh, it's just nice here.
Meat
It's a poor
tenderizer.
coordination. Where is it? Is it already launched? No, a ghostly cow or something. Why is that thing still up there?
Hey, you made it all the way to the tower.
Yeah?
That's outstanding. Guard shows up here. Act like nothing happened.
This is the point where the guy is hit and
All right,
gets
playtime is
here
over.
to see
I
what
need to get back to
happens
work.
here.
Want me to get more cows, boss?
I thought that was obvious. Yeah, go and acquire more cattle.
And this is the moment where that guy, under this guy's orders, gets more cows. Now, this guy's a merchant. This guy turns out as a merchant after this, but he doesn't really sell
Let me
anything.
guess.
That content
Trouble.
has been temporarily disabled. Please
For
try
Iron
again later.
Legion.
I already tried later, during the event, before the event. I actually can't buy anything, ever. But now, we can use this catapult. And let's see where we can go. It's actually
Where
called
is that mindless fool?
catapult.
My experiment can't begin without test subjects.
But there we go. Let's try it out. Just why not, since we're here. But this is actually the goal. This device was built by Matt Murdine. It's designed to launch cattle, and looks large enough to fit a person inside. It also has a warning label. Read the warning. This device is under the strict operation of Matt Murdine. Persons, objects, and... There!
What an absurd accusation. Can't you see I'm in the middle of important research? I am not to be interrupted.
If I catch you catapulting cows in my direction again, I'm coming after you.
Sure, fine. Whatever you need to hear. Now go away. I have business to attend to.
This guy doesn't completely agree with this experiment, but actually I have followed that guy earlier and he didn't talk with this one. So this is a good ad. I didn't know this. But there you go. He's been hit by flying cows and he doesn't like it. Now, persons, objects, and other non-bovine matter must remain outside of the catapult. There's no telling what might happen, but I'll get inside. Let's go! And this kinda disappoints me, because you get thrown right up here. Teleporting wise, you don't see yourself flying, and that would be so cool. This is kind of disappointing. But there you go! This is how you get this vista, and this is how you get on top of the tower. There's the catapult. This is how much you have flight, I mean. And this is the harpy nest that they have been hitting before reaching this point. Let's watch the vista, just why not? This is your goal, after all. Now, this is all to tell you that this is possible without, you know, following the guy that gets the cows, following the guards down there, watching how they interact. This is all possible without that. But turning this 5 minutes event, or like sequel of events, into a 15-minute of great fun. It really is hilarious, and I do suggest you to follow this. This is so much fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I surely did enjoy it. The flying cows in Guild Wars 2.